Hey, Dawna Hetzler here with new Dawn Realty, coming to update you to give you your weekly update on the real estate market and what's happening in Colorado. So, the big news is we as realtors got a notice from the Colorado Association of Realtors, also known as CAR. And CAR sent us a email saying, hey, the stay-at-home order and essential service has a new interpretation by the Attorney General's office. And at this time, they are considering in-person showings and open houses not to be a critical business. So basically what they're telling us is that or ongoing transactions and closings that are happening are a critical business. But as far as showing properties, we are not supposed to do that or have open houses at this time. So what does that mean for you? Well, I have got a bunch of clients who we have been waiting to go on the market, and I have put some listings on that were vacant. I still have had lots of activity up until yesterday with this new news, but offers, multiple offers, the market is still good. It's limited between buyers being a little hesitant to go out and show and now us not being able to show for the time being. And things are changing quickly, so this could change again. But for the time being, we're not supposed to be showing. And so this means for you, if you have been talking with me about putting your house on the market, it means that we need to wait just a little bit longer, and you'll be getting a phone call from me, and we'll be discussing. We've been chatting about the process and a marketing plan and how it looks online. I mean, fortunately, I do a lot of stuff online and have a following and a clientele base. And so my marketing plan hasn't changed too much other than my virtual open houses and doing these updates. So I've been doing this all along, but I'm employing a little bit more as we go. And so you'll be getting a phone call from me to tell you, I'm thinking we should wait until that first week of May, like the week of May 4th, and to optimize getting buyers in your homes, and there'll be a pent up demand. So look for my phone call and we will work through this together. We will get your home sold, and this too shall pass, just like I said in my previous video. So be looking for that. Other news, other news is, before we got this email from the Colorado Association of Realtors yesterday, Showing Time, one of our services that sets up showings for us as showing agents, had said that showings were down over 45%. Now that's huge. So even though the vacant listings and some of the owner occupieds are still getting showings, there is a lot of hesitation just because we are all supposed to be being careful, wearing our masks, gloves, all that stuff, but people just want to be on the safe side, which is good, right? So as this virus gets contained, things will change and there will be a huge demand because there's still people who need to buy, get into homes, buy a deadline, and also sellers who need to sell. So showings were down by a little over 45%. We've also now have a COVID-19 addendum. And it's interesting to me, most of you watching this work with me, right? You're my clients, but it's also posted on YouTube. So if you're watching from YouTube and you are in the process of finding a realtor, make sure that that realtor is experienced, because there are so many changes going on in the market. So with my listings that went under contract just recently, I have attached this COVID-19 addendum that is part of the real estate contract now, if you wish to use it. But my point is there's a lot of inexperienced people, or people who are in the industry who don't have their finger on the pulse, and they don't even know about the addendum, that it exists, or how to word something based around dates and deadlines. And if this COVID virus affects the transaction in any way, shape, or form, what do we do? How is that clarified? And so we have an addendum now, and it's important to know the ever-changing circumstances of real estate, especially now. So if you are new to the real estate industry or just shopping for a real estate broker, I always say make sure they're a realtor. Not everybody is a realtor associated with the board of realtors. Or two, make sure they've got the experience and are understanding the ever-changing times in our marketplace. So that is some new news. There's also big news about lender changes, and I've actually heard firsthand from some situations where buyers and sellers are going to the closing table, and depending on the lender, there are not funds available at closing. They are not funding the loans. And um, it's interesting times. We saw this a lot during 2008. And sorry, I keep getting pop-ups here, so I'm distracted. In 2008, we saw this happen. Now, the lending industry is much stronger than it was back during that time. However, we're seeing some lenders hold on or not being able to fund, and it is imperative that you have somebody who understands that, who knows the names of those lenders who are pulling back a little bit, if you will, and knowing that FHA has upped their minimum FICO score, and just all the changes that are going on in the industry, and having someone who is experienced, who knows how to protect you and to walk you through a transaction and get it to close, fund and close. So that's some of the changes that are going on, and I'm watching closely daily all the changes that are happening. So I will keep you informed as well. Okay, good news, because there's plenty of bad news out there, right? So good news. I want to ask you to participate in something with me. And what is it that you are doing or rediscovering during this pandemic? What is it that you're doing? And if you can send that to me, I would love to hear what you're doing. One of the things that I have rediscovered is that I have a joy of cooking and creating, and I haven't been able to do that in quite some time because of my schedule. And while I do cook and create some things, I mean, we've been having a lot of meals, if not 3 meals a day at home, and I'm getting to cook and rediscovering that joy of creating something and cooking. So that's been kind of fun. I've also rediscovered, or I guess maybe discovered, that I can do my own pedicures, my own manicures, and I am, while I'm not appreciating my natural highlights, I won't say grays, but while I'm not appreciating that, they are a good reminder, since I can't go to the beauty salon, right, and get all touched up. Those natural highlights are a reminder of who I am becoming, who I'm growing into, and the woman that I want to be. And it is through difficult times and natural highlights that come with those difficult times that we see what we're really made of. And I love who I am becoming, because we never quite get there, right? But I'm always working on becoming. And I have journeyed with many of you through the downturn of 2008. Each of you helped me build a successful business by working with me and referring me. So I am ever grateful for that, and for you coming alongside me and supporting me. So thank you. Tell me what you're rediscovering during this time, and I would love to hear from that. I have a little challenge too, along with what you're rediscovering. I went to a writers conference and we talked about 6-word memoirs. And in this, I have a Facebook group with these writers that we discuss. And so one of the prompts was, tell us in 6 words what you're doing right now or feeling right now. So a 6-word memoir, and mine was rediscovering God's manna during this time. So my challenge to you is, in 6 words, tell me what you are doing or rediscovering in 6 words. Can you sum it all up? I am rediscovering God's manna during this time. And it's been a beautiful time. It's been a blessed time, even though it's hard to be away from everybody. I know many of you meet with me for coffee. We discuss, purchases and sales and life together. And so I have missed that, but we've done a lot on Zoom together. And if you haven't met with me via Zoom to do coffee, please do. Just text me or call me and let me know that you want to have that time, and we will schedule some time together. Okay, so 6-word memoirs. What are you rediscovering at this time? Other good news is New Dawn Realty. I support my own nonprofit ministry, which is Jericho Girls Ministries, and we come alongside other nonprofits as well. So a quick little recap, if you will. If you don't know about Jericho Girls Ministries, it's all about supporting women, whether it's in business or doing life together, and becoming a powerful force when we love on one another, support each other, and keep each other's stories sacred. And so as we grow Jericho Girls, breaking down those walls that surround our hearts and doing life authentically together, then we can pay it forward and come alongside other women, and other women ministries that we've come alongside is Treasure House of Hope. And so Treasure House of Hope is all about rescuing those out of addiction and homelessness. So New Dawn Realty actually sponsored them this week and this month. And so some of you have received breads on your front porch, and Treasure House of Hope actually makes different little loaves of bread and sells them. They teach their women and men who are struggling in addiction, as they're going through their year of training. They teach vocation, and selling the breads helps support the ministry. So New Dawn Realty sent out breads to some of our clients. And so we have texted you if you have received those on your front porch. We'll be doing some more, so stay tuned for that. Also, watch my video from last week. If you did not hear that you won John Eldridge's book, you did. There was 7 of you. I started out with 5, but then I got some texts like, I need that book right now. So we developed into 6 and then 7. So there's 7 winners. Make sure you check your mail. It'll probably be hitting over the weekend or early next week that you'll be getting those books. And we did a little contest for that, for all the responses via YouTube, email responses, texts, and phone calls, that you guys are watching the videos and staying updated with me on the marketplace. So thank you. And one last thing that we are going to be doing at New Dawn Realty is we are going to be posting on social media What's Up Wednesday. And our team at New Dawn Realty, which is Denise Gerhardt, Janessa Turbis, and myself, we are going to be doing some quick little, probably 2 minutes each, tips of the marketplace, what's going on, and something inspirational. And each of us will be speaking for just a couple of minutes. So that'll be called What's Up Wednesday. Look for it on social media. We might be incorporating it into the newsletter as well. And stay safe and healthy out there. Thanks for tuning in today to get the update, and make sure you send me your 6-word memoir of what you're rediscovering today. So be encouraged. This too shall pass. As I keep saying, it will pass, and we can become stronger together through this. So thank you for supporting New Dawn Realty, for coming alongside me personally, and I just appreciate you. And I'll see you next week if I don't see you before then, one-on-one. Take care.